Hi, my name's Robin, and I want to share a little bit with you about my story. I am the mom of four grown children, ages 25 to 31. I've been married to my wonderful husband for about 33 years. And in 2011, I was pretty much a out of work stay at home mom. I mean, I had worked through the years as like a substitute teacher and did some work for my husband's business, but pretty much a out of work stay at home mom. My twins had gone off to college, and wanted to help the family by earning some money to help pay for college expenses. And my husband was self-employed, and I was able to I ended up becoming a pre-kindergarten teacher at Fort Meade, and it's about a 47-mile commute, so it's a long commute, but I had great benefits because I worked for the Army. And so for about 11 months, I was enjoying working with the kids and with my coworkers, and it was long days and stressful at times, but for the most part it was a good time, and I had a great new group of kids I was real excited about. And I about a year later, I got diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer, and that kind of turned our world upside down. And because I was the one who had the benefits, I ended up having to work at least part-time during my treatment, which included chemo and multiple surgeries and radiation. And it was really stressful. I mean, and it was really hard during that 2 years for me to try to get my strength back, get my energy back. I gained about 30 pounds, and I was just mentally and physically exhausted. And I remember listening to a radio program on the way to work one day, and it talked about if you had wanted something, you should write it down and you could make it, manifest it. And I remember writing down that I wish I didn't have to work. And lo and behold, in March of 2014, my husband got a job offer out of the blue, and it allowed me to be able to quit my job because he was going to have his own great benefits and earn a little extra money, and I was able to stay home. And so for 5 months, I was able to stay home, and we were going back and forth between where we live in Maryland and his new office in South Carolina. And I had realized I gained like 30 pounds, like I said, and my knees hurt, and I ached all the time. I took a lot of Motrin, partly because of the surgeries I had had and other issues and the stress, and was still exhausted. But I said, okay, I'm going to work out, I'm going to eat right, and I'm going to lose weight. And I worked really hard, and I was at the time 51, and I guess I was 51, and had been put into menopause, and my body was all out of whack from all the chemicals and the drugs that I was on during chemo and things like that. My metabolism was shot. So I ended up, I worked really hard and I ate what I thought was a normal diet, and I was able to lose like 10 pounds, and it took me 5 months, and I was stuck. And I thought that I was just going to be stuck like that over 20 pounds over my a healthy weight for me. And the extra weight on my knees really hurt, and I have arthritis, and I was bothered by that. And thankfully, a high school classmate posted on Facebook that she had had great success with drinking Shakeology and doing the 21-day fix, and she had become a Beachbody coach. And I thought, I have nothing to lose because I'm stuck where I am. I can't go any further, and I'm still tired and exhausted. And let me try it, see what happens. So I talked my husband into it. He said, go ahead and try it. He knew how hard I was struggling, how much I was struggling. And so I ordered the 21 Day Fix and Shakeology, and I started the first week, and that first day was killer because I had to do every exercise completely modified. I wore a knee brace. Luckily the exercises do modify, but I even had to modify the modifier for some of them. I had very little upper body strength because of the surgeries I'd had, and but we followed the diet, the meal plan, and we drank the Shakeology, which my husband loved also. And by the second day, I all of a sudden had energy again, and I was shocked. I was cleaning things in the refrigerator, cleaning out things in the refrigerator that hadn't been cleaned out since before I had gotten sick. And I'm not much of a cleaner. Cleaning house is not my favorite thing, but all of a sudden I had energy to do that on top of doing the workouts and the meal prepping. And I was amazed. And like I said, I've already been out of work for 5 months, so it's not like I was quit my job and then got energy back. I had been trying to get my energy back for 5 months and hadn't. So Shakeology to me was like a miracle. I'm sure the Shakeology and the clean eating and the exercise together was like a miracle thing for me. I couldn't believe it. And my husband joined me the next week, and during the 3 weeks, I lost 6 pounds, and another 2 by the following week. So in a month, I lost 8 pounds, and my husband lost 12. And both of us felt great. We're both, like I said, both in our 50s, and we were feeling much better, feeling better about ourselves. I was getting my confidence back, and I knew if we were both going to drink Shakeology, I better get that discount that my friend had talked about. Was so excited about it. I had 2 different people signed up for the 21 Day Fix and Shakeology with other coaches, just by me sharing about how excited I was about and how great I felt. And one with my coach and one with somebody else that she knew who had already been talking to her about it. And I thought, well, maybe I need to be a Beachbody coach too. This sounds like fun, at least for the discount. At the very least, I need to get the discount because if both of us are going to be drinking Shakeology, and I wanted to make sure, I didn't want to just be healthy myself, I want my husband to be healthy. So that's how we started out. The month after my first full month as a Beachbody customer, and then I became a coach. And I was able to be, for the next 12 months, I was able to help 3 different people out a month, and I earned definitely enough money to pay for both of our Shakeology and then some, and even started to earn some trips. And so one of the things after I got diagnosed with breast cancer, and you don't know, of course your family is your most important thing, but I wanted to be able to go do things and feel good doing them. I had had a trip with my daughters to Ireland the April before I discovered Beachbody, and I enjoyed being there, but I was in such bad shape that it was hard for me to keep up with them. And that's when I had said I'm going to lose weight and get back into shape. And like I said, by myself, I couldn't do very well. But once I had Beachbody and the support of the challenge group and my coach and other people, and these wonderful programs, it really changed my life. I feel like my body has changed completely. I was thin all along growing up, and then hit my late 30s and early 40s and started dieting. And then I started to be a yo-yo dieter. I don't know if you know that you lose your weight for some kind of event, and then you gain it back, and then you lose it. You might gain more than you did before, and then so it was like up and down. And when I got diagnosed with breast cancer, I was actually on the low end because it was my son has gotten married a month before I got diagnosed. So I was in pretty good shape. I was actually really healthy when I got diagnosed, as far as blood pressure and cholesterol and all that kind of stuff. But I wasn't exercising, and I wasn't eating right. And we were eating much more fast food and eating out a lot more because I didn't get home till 7:30 at night. And anyway, I don't know what would have happened if I wish I had found Beachbody a long time ago. I'm sure lots of people do, but that are coaches. Wish I'd had it when my kids were growing up as a part-time job. Would have been a lot better than I enjoyed substitute teaching, but I would have made a lot more money as a Beachbody coach. Anyway, but the big thing is I want, like I said, I want my be a good example for my family, my kids. I want them to see us be active, healthy adults. We want to be grandparents someday, and we want to be active grandparents and be able to babysit and run around with the kids. And we want to be able to go on lots of trips and adventures. We have lots of plans, and we want to be healthy to do it. And so since I became a Beachbody coach, I was lucky to go on somebody else's trip to Cancun that they had earned not too long after I became a coach. And then I earned a trip, our very first cruise. I earned last year. My husband and I got to go, and we got to swim with the dolphins, which is something I always wanted to do. And it was all thanks to Beachbody. And not only did I earn the trip for the cruise, I also earned enough that week prior to the trip, and just that 1 week, to pay for the swimming with the dolphins and the zip lining. So it's like win-win. And then now we're getting ready to go to Punta Cana in less than a month. And 1 week, again, I don't always have these big weeks. I'm still working on becoming more consistent, but in 1 week I earned enough for us to stay an extra 5 days in a house that we rented. But we're going to the Hard Rock Cafe with Beachbody as all-inclusive for a few days, but we're going 5 days early and staying on the beach, and I'm excited about that. But for me, the most important thing is how much I'm myself again, only better. I'm in better shape. I'm more flexible. I am leaner. I stay much more consistent with my weight. I mean, I might go up. Everybody goes up a little bit during the holidays, maybe, or certain times a year. But it's a very small amount, and then I just get back on track again. And having a community of people who are excited and want to be healthier, and are worried about or positive has made all the difference. Knowing I have challengers that are looking at me and wanting to have my encouragement, and I get their encouragement to stay on track, has made such a huge difference. I don't have to worry about being a yo-yo dieter anymore, because I don't diet. I just eat according to my goals. And so changing how we eat and having Shakeology in our lives has made a huge difference. And the other thing, so we, like I said, and I love to travel. And so we've gotten to go to Nashville twice for Summit, and we're going to New Orleans this year. And because I have a flexible job, if my husband has a business trip, I just go with him. We can travel whenever we want. When I had my job for the Army, then I only got a couple weeks off a year, and I didn't have couldn't take a day to go spend with my nephews and nieces. You had to work those hours. And now I have flexible hours, and my main job is to be healthy. And as my oncologist said, she's so excited about how good I'm doing, and how well I'm doing, and how healthy I am, which I'm much healthier than I even was. Like I said, I was healthy prior to breast cancer, and now I'm even healthier than I was. And she says I had reinvented myself. And she recommends Shakeology to her other patients who are in the same kind of shape that I was in, because she sees what a difference it's made in our lives. And so, and if I would never be a salesperson, just so you know, I mean, I could sell Girl Scout cookies. I did grow up selling Girl Scout cookies, but I am not a salesperson. But I do love to share how good I feel with these programs. 21 Day Fix, whether it's P90, PiYo, now the Beachbody On Demand, which has every single program Beachbody's ever done for such an incredible value. It's amazing. I just can't believe what they offer for you for now. It's the incredible support. The personal development we do is a whole other thing about having a positive mindset, and then just the benefit of helping other people, whether it's helping them with Beachbody products or just giving them, sharing your positivity with them, and they give it back to you. It's been a really nice thing that people that not everybody wants Beachbody or can be helped by Beachbody for whatever reason. They have their own way that they're doing things, but they can still benefit from your positive experiences and your positivity. And it's been a really good. You in this business, you get what you get back what you put into it, for sure. So if you're looking for a way to make an impact on other people while also improving yourself, and feeling better about yourself, and whether you just want to earn enough money to pay for your Shakeology, or build a business and be able to stay home with your kids, or have the flexibility like me to be able to go visit my son in California and to go on trips like that, and be healthy to do it. I mean, that, like I said, the number one thing is the being healthy for yourself and for your family, and a good example for your family. I'd love to have you join me, whether you want to be a customer or a coach, or somewhere in the middle. I'd love to work with you and have you join my team. We're always looking for positive, happy people or people who want to be more positive and happier, and need something to fulfill them and make their wishes and dreams come true. So love to talk to you. Bye.